2 of our instructional video on how to use the metal detector. Secure or be sure to put the power on. You can hear the noise like that, and then to adjust the frequency, the sound is to frequency button. This is the control of the annoying sound. So this is to off. Okay, that's to minimize. To turn on the frequency. And the use of for the beginners, the switch in this switch here must be point to the ground balance. Okay, do not use discrimination switch. Just switch it to the ground balance here, in order that you can detect all the metals. The purpose of this button here is to discriminate all the unnecessary minerals in the ground. But for the beginners or the novice treasure hunter, just put this button to the ground balance, so that you can detect all the metals under the ground buried, from scrap, iron to aluminum. Anything that is metal can be detected using the ground balance. Okay, so this is for frequency, so that you can hear the detection loud or low or loud. But I prefer to put it in half medium. Okay, this button here is ground balance also. So if you're searching for all kinds of metals in the ground, set the ground balance in the center. You can use the full range of the ground balance, but to the beginner you use only the middle. Set the ground balance like this one if you're a beginner. Do not set it to the maximum, do not put it to the minimum, but use the center as it is in the middle ground balance. In the buttons in the other side here, we have the discrimination button. The purpose of this switch here, discrimination button, is to discriminate unnecessary metals like nails, thumbtacks, or minerals in the soil. To eliminate that from detecting, use discrimination switch here. For the novice or beginner, use the center. Do not put it to the maximum discrimination. Put it in. Okay, this is sensitivity button. The purpose of this button is to detect buried treasure up to 3 meters. So if the buried treasure is under the ground, buried for the depth of 3 meters, set this sensitivity button to the maximum like that. If the treasure is buried in just 1 meter depth, just set the sensitivity button here in the middle, in the mid-range. So if it is buried in 3 meters depth, set the sensitivity button to the maximum. But okay, so another button here, the setting and normal. The purpose of this button is when you're sure of the treasure buried underground, put this button to setting. For the beginner treasure hunter, always set the button to the normal here. Do not set it to the setting. If you are sure of the buried treasure, you can put the button to the setting position like that. This display here is sensitivity monitor. This pink color here, if the needle move to the left, that's colored in pink, meaning you detect iron metals. If the needle will move to the right, to the yellow color and blue, you detect either aluminum, silver, and gold. This button here, the red one, This is set button. Every time you move up and down with the head of the detector here, every time you move the head of the detector up, you should press the red button in order to reset the detector mode back to its original setting. So if you put your disc here and then you lift it up, always press the button. Every time you move down to up, press this button here to reset. Okay, this one here is an elbow support. This is the hand grip, and then elbow for good support of this equipment, so that you can panning it right, left, right, like that. Weigh for about 3 kilograms, so it is very heavy, so we need an elbow support here. Just place your elbow firmly to this elbow support, and then start swinging this metal detector. Alright guys, good luck for your treasure hunting and gold prospecting. I'll see you in the Bahamas. Ciao.